Hi guys, it's N7100 here with the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. We're going to take a look at using the S Pen and using the S Note features in terms of drawing and then recording that drawing as well. So first off, let's get the S Pen out. So here we go along the back. And as you remove that from the back, it brings on the S Note wizard on the screen. We'll select the Idea Note from the S Note wizard. Okay, that's loaded up, so we're just going to zoom in a little bit. I'll do. Hit record from the top. Just make sure I've got the correct pen type selected, and the tip size is fairly small, and hopefully this will come across okay. Now let's have a look, see if we can colour that in. Again, just going to zoom in. I'm using both fingers on the screen to move it around, otherwise it'll start drawing with my finger and that will spoil it a little bit. So here we go. Again, a little, there's only a fine tip there. That's the maximum it zooms in by. So we'll just go around the edges. You can see the tips getting fatter and fatter as I'm pressing harder on the screen. You can see the hands look a little bit mangled there. I'm not too good at drawing hands. I've gone around most of it with the thinner tip, so we'll just fatten that up so we can draw inside of it. And we'll use a paintbrush this time. So hopefully that won't be too fat. Yeah, brilliant. Hopefully you'll see the brush strokes in the paint there as well. Okay, I just need to make that a little bit smaller. Excellent. Now his legs are blue, so just go down. Again, I'm going to need to go to the smaller nib again. We'll leave his socks white, but his shoes are red and white, so we'll swap over the colours. Okay, brilliant. So his tummy's slightly like a orangey brown colour, so let's see if we can swap that over as well. So let's have a look. Nearest thing I've got is that. Let's see what. Okay. Will that do? Yeah, that'll do. So I'll do his ear first of all, because that's the same colour. The rounds of his mouth are also slightly orangish, so we'll leave those to last though. But his arms and tummy definitely are. I'll fatten that up and colour him in. Do the thin parts of his arm. The other arm just looks a little bit mangled, but if I had a little bit more time I'd perfect it, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's most of it done. We'll just do the outsides of his mouth a little bit. just fatten that up with a paintbrush. Oops. There you go. I'm just going to colour all of his mouth in because he looks a little bit weird just having some parts of it coloured in and some not. Okay, that's done. Now his nose tip is mostly black with a white centre, so we got a very limited white part there. And I'm just going to go over his smile again. I think I ruined that, to be fair, but hey ho. Let's zoom out. And that's how you draw with the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 using the S Pen. Now I'm going to stop recording along the top there. So stopped. Now what we can do is I'll hit save. It saves it. Go away, don't need that. So I can call it something, and we'll call it Sonic. Hit OK. It says it's saving. That's now done. So if I hit close, it takes me back, and you can see it's saved the document there called Sonic, and you can see the view, S view coming through there, or the air view as I hover over it. So we'll tap on it, it'll load it up, and essentially all you do from here is hit play. Now that's going to begin in a second, so I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Right, just turning that around so it's correct side up so we can also see it. There you go, it started playing now. So it basically records what you drew and then you can play it back. For that video to load, because it was quite long, it took about, I'd say 15-20 seconds or so. And it speeds it up of course as well. Right, that's now complete. It's finished the playback of it, so we'll zoom out a second. Now in the words of Rolf Harris, can you guess what it is? Obviously Sonic the Hedgehog, well my attempt at it anyway. So there it is, how easily it was with the S Pen to draw that. Now it does also work with your fingers as well, but obviously it's not pressure sensitive, so the lines won't go as thin or as fat as you'd like them. So if I want to edit that again, and if I select that, if I draw, you can see it draws it with your fingers as well, but it's not as cool. I can undo what I just did and it removes them as well. I think the S Pen provides an element of creativity where you wouldn't normally try or attempt something like this, because for example if I'm on a train or a passenger in a car or anything like that, I wouldn't have a pen and paper to hand and I wouldn't bother to draw, but because the S Pen is there in my phone, I can play around with it. So I think it does provide an element of creativity, but that's how you draw and record your footage on the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Any questions or comments that you guys have got, hit them up down in the comment section down below there. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video and you like what you saw. If you haven't already done so, hit subscribe from the button up top there. It doesn't cost you anything and it's free, and you can check out some of our forthcoming videos. Thanks for watching, have a wicked day, and we'll see you next time.